In this village, the social order carries the weight of a mountain. At the bottom, a farmer spends his life pulling sustenance from the dirt, his family's survival tied to a cycle of debt and labor that never seems to end. Watching from above is the master. To him, the balance in a man's coin purse is the only metric of his character. He views the farmer's struggle as proof of a lesser nature, a belief he broadcasts with every casual insult. That dynamic is challenged one night in the mud. While tilling a forgotten corner of his field, the farmer's blade strikes iron. He pulls a heavy, rusted chest from the earth, the weight suggesting a haul of silver or gold. When he forces the lid open, there is no shimmer, no coins, only an ancient map, tracing a path into the deep wilderness toward a single isolated mark. This map presents a choice. For the master, it is a chance to confirm his dominance by claiming one more prize. For the farmer, it is a possible exit from a life of subjection. The master seizes the map as soon as he hears of it. He operates on the logic that power entitles him to everything the earth yields, especially a treasure he didn't have to work for. He slips away under the cover of night, convinced that the value of the treasure depends on him being the only one to find it. He wants the gold, but he also wants to ensure no one else has a claim. As he enters the deep forest, the village and its familiar laws fall away. Out here, the master's title carries no weight, and the social structures that once protected him vanish among the trees. He is experiencing a practical demonstration of contextual devaluation. This is the idea that money only has power when you are standing in a society that agrees it has value. This chart shows the master's purchasing power relative to his distance from the village. As he moves deeper into the wilderness, his ability to buy his way out of trouble drops to zero. Notice how his survival probability tracks that same decline. Without a marketplace or servant, his gold cannot provide warmth, water, or a way home. Lost and shivering, the master realizes that his accumulated capital is useless against the elements. He has plenty of money, but no idea how to read the stars or find the path. The hierarchy that placed him at the top has dissolved. In the silence of the woods, his arrogance is not an asset. It is the very thing that led him into a trap he cannot escape. The farmer, having spent his life reading the subtle signs of the land, has no trouble following the master's erratic trail. He finds him huddled under a canopy, broken by the very environment he thought he could conquer. The farmer has two options. He could walk away, allowing the forest to finish what the master started, or he could step in. He chooses to help. He shares his meager rations and uses his knowledge of the terrain to provide the master with the one thing his money couldn't buy: a way out. This scale shows the shift in what we might call survival wealth. In this specific context, a bit of bread and a working compass outweigh a mountain of gold coins. The farmer's ability to navigate and his willingness to help become the most valuable assets in the woods. His virtues are the currency that keeps them both alive. Together, they follow the map to its conclusion. The master, humbled by his dependence on the man he once mocked, walks in silence as they reach the final destination marked on the parchment. They dig at the site of the X, but as the dirt clears, there is no secondary chest. No hidden cache of jewels appears to reward their journey. They find a stone slab instead. Carved into the rock is a reminder that the greatest treasures are hard work, honesty, and humanity. For the master, the lesson hits home. He looks at the farmer, the man who saved his life for nothing in return, and then back at the stone. The internal walls he built to justify his arrogance begin to give way. He realizes the farmer has been richer than him all along. The master offers an apology, not out of fear, but out of a new understanding that their titles were only ever a thin layer of paint over their shared humanity. Material wealth is a tool, but it's a fragile one, dependent on the world around it. The virtues of character, the ultimate wealth, are the only things that remain when the structures of society fall away.